Hey y'all, it's Mahogany coming to you with another video about my dreads. So today I am wearing my hair wrap. This is usually how I go to bed at night. It just kind of helps, but let's just get right into it. So I was telling you all about the rubber band method. I started doing rubber bands yesterday. And I'm not all the way finished with it, only because I wanted to kind of show you how I go about the process of applying the rubber bands to my hair. So I do have the grease here. I don't know if you've ever heard of Suffer 8. I'm sure everyone has. It's really old. It's an old grease that's been around for a little minute. It says medicated. They have a different variety of them. I think it's like this yellow one, and then they have a blue one. I'm not too sure about the blue one, but this is the only one that I use. I'm gonna be honest with you, it don't smell the best, but it works, so that's why I use it. So let me take my scarf off, y'all. Please don't be alarmed. I don't know how my hair is sticking up. It's just all over the place. So this one is the one that was not locked all the way. It was the bigger one that I had in the front. I don't know if you guys saw my previous video, but this is what I'm going for when I put the rubber bands on my hair. If you can see it, this is what I'm going for. This is what it looks like without the rubber bands. And then I don't know if you can see my parts. My parts are just a little bit more unison. So that's what I'm going for. And let me reiterate when I say I don't use combs. I use combs. I just don't comb through my actual hair, my dreadlock. So let me show you how I go through and apply the rubber band. So I just kind of feel to see where I want to put it. And if you look, sometimes there's like some split ends or some pieces that aren't all the way like in unison with the other pieces. So you just kind of want to have that in there. And I usually go through, and the ones that are on my actual scalp, I'll probably go through and wrap that around 5 times, 4 times, just because I don't want it to be on my scalp and tight. So just to avoid that, I kind of keep a count of how many times I wrap the rubber band around on my scalp. So always be cautious of that, because if you wrap it around on your scalp too many times, we all know it's going to be too tight and unbearable, and that's not good, because I'm more than sure that it'll break your hair off and it'll do more damage than good. So just always be considerate when you are putting the rubber bands on your scalp. But when you put it on your actual hair, you really don't have to pay so much attention to it, because you don't really feel it on your scalp. And when you're doing it like this, you can sometimes shape it to the way that you want it to go. This one, when I had first done it, it was actually laying down, but since I wrapped it up and laid on it, it's kind of sticking up now. I have another one here. So you just kind of want to go through and just put as many rubber bands as you think. At first, when I started, I would put like 4. I put 4 rubber bands on each one